so much, Cheryl. You know, can we just give a big old warm welcome and a round of applause and appreciation to Cheryl who helped plan this event today? It was so fun to be here all morning. And when you're asked to speak, you think, what should I share? And I had all kinds of plans. And then I sat to the first presentation this morning and I said, oh heck, it's going out the window. And I had in my heart what I felt I should share, and then I watched everything knit together. And so it sort of makes my heart beat out of my chest when I have an opportunity. And if it's okay with you, I'm just going to share my heart with you today. Is that okay? And we're just going to be honest, and we're going to be transparent. And I hope that I'll be able to be encouraging and share some tips that you'll be able to use in your day-to-day life that will help you to be extraordinary by doing the ordinary. You see, that sounds like such an oxymoron, doesn't it? Because we live in a selfie world. How many followers, how many likes did you get on Facebook yesterday? How many Instagram followers do you have? Oh, did you hear the latest about this celebrity or that celebrity? You know, so many times we think to be considered extraordinary that we have to really be in the limelight somewhere. That we have to be on Dancing with the Stars. Because if we're a reality celebrity, then we're truly extraordinary. But I say we need to stop that right now. This room is filled with extraordinary people. And I wish I had the opportunity to spend 2 minutes with each and every one of you so that I could hear your personal stories. Because any one of you could stand up here today and share your own personal story and encourage the rest of us. You know, sometimes we just have to take that moment and we have to breathe. But most importantly, as women, we have to take a moment to take care of ourselves. Because as women, we take care of everybody else. Our families, our children, our husbands, our parents, aging parents, our next door neighbors. I mean, we are busy, busy beavers. But do we take care of ourselves? So here's what we're going to do just for a moment. I really believe in that power of just the encouraging word. And so I want you to look at the person beside you and pair up for a minute. And I want you to look at them. You may not know them, you probably don't. But even if you do, look at them for a moment and I want you to give them one genuine compliment about themselves. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves. Person. And let's give them an honest compliment. But you've got 45 seconds, so come back. One of the people. Just, well, I have a couple of volunteers. I'm not going to get to everyone. Yes, ma'am?
She had pretty lips.
Pretty lips. I love it. What else? Yes, ma'am? One more time. A P personality? Upbeat personality. That's awesome. Another person. Thank you.
Well, she's my boss, but this is totally true. She's the classiest and most badass person I know.
great personality. Now, here's my next question. Was that difficult?
No.
Do we do that all the time? Why don't we do that all the time? I don't know either. But here's what I do know. I know that I try very hard to be intentional about doing that. And you may never know that one simple act of kindness may change someone's life or change the trajectory of someone's life. And so I have a story for you. It was at a young age that I realized that for some reason I had this, something that was inside of me that made me an encourager. I loved to encourage people. I don't know if it's because I was a cheerleader, and I took that seriously. It was deep inside of me. It wasn't just on Friday nights at football games, but I wanted to be everybody's cheerleader. Now here's what's so incredibly amazing to me, is that something as small as being a middle school and a high school cheerleader started to plant a seed in me that would take me toward my destiny. And my question is, are we paying attention to those seeds in ourselves? They're in the ordinary. You know, those are the things that you've got to pay attention to. So let's fast forward. I've spent my entire career on television. 29 years I have survived. After being told I was fat, I was ugly, I was never going to make it, I didn't have it, they couldn't tell me what it was, but they knew I didn't have it. And it is nothing but a badge of courage that I didn't become this bitter, nasty old lady. But somewhere along the way, there's a tie here today between so many of us. I too am a person of faith. And I believe you have two choices in life. You can be bitter or you can be better. Life is about growth. Life is about every day we learn something new. And it's not just about learning something new, my new friends. It's about applying what you've learned. And I want to encourage you to do that, to take the time to not just learn something, but to apply it. So I have to share this story. I was in my late 20s. I sang in my church choir. I do not sing like you, Lisa, and I will not try. But I love to sing in the church choir. And it was a large church choir in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And there was a gentleman that I noticed that hadn't been at choir practice for quite some time. I really didn't know him. I knew of him, I knew his name, but we never hung out together or knew anything about each other. And I love to go to the dollar store and buy dollar store cards. And I buy them by the dozens. And a variety of them. And I just keep them in my drawer. So, one day, he hadn't been there 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks passed, he hadn't been there. Something hit me that I should get one of my dollar store cards and I should send it to him. Excuse number one, I don't know where he lives. And so I did nothing for a few days, but he kept eating at me and gnawing at me. So I filled out this card with his first name, and I knew his last name, and I took it to the church office and I said, do you guys have his address? I'm not asking for it, but I put a stamp on it. Will you mail this to him? I haven't seen him in a while. And it was just a, I miss you, hope all is well, and you come back to choir practice soon because we need you. Key word there is we need you. The world needs you to be your best self. The world needs you to achieve all of your dreams. The world needs you to take the time to encourage someone else. The world needs me to do the same thing. So I send him this card. Month passes. 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I'm in church one morning. And it's a man and his wife, and they have a small daughter, a walking age. She may have been 6 or 7. And they're waiting at the exit door, and they grab me with tears screaming down their faces. And I'm like, oh, it's so great to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. Are you doing okay? Are you feeling better if you haven't daddy my life. Hello. All I did was send a dollar store card. He said the day I received that card, I had a gun in my nightstand and I was going to kill myself. He said, I didn't think it mattered. I had lost my job. I couldn't provide for my family. I didn't think anybody needed me. And I thought the world would be better without me. He goes, but you were a virtual stranger. And your card of telling me that we needed you back in choir practice was just enough to tell me that my wife needed me and my daughter needed me. And now I'm sobbing like a baby. But the power of the ordinary, my friends. There was nothing extraordinary about me, nothing extraordinary about a dollar store card, nothing extraordinary about what I wrote in that card, except that I allowed myself to be used by the one who was so extraordinary to make an ordinary difference, what I thought in someone else's life, which led to an extraordinary positive change for him. You know, that's why I say it's the average. It's the innocent. It's the you're in line at Walmart and the poor checkout clerk is moving as slow as she can move. And you have to be a million different places, whether it's back in court or back to the office or to another interview that you need to do. And all you want is to get out and wring her neck. You're like, could you move any faster? Here, let me help you. Self-checkout's a beautiful thing. And again, just to be, transparent, I'm not known to be the most patient person in the world. Unfortunately, I'm not. But that's just me being real with you. So I see this Walmart checkout lady who clearly has had challenges in her life. And I noticed she had the most piercing blue eyes. They were so beautiful. And when I finally got up there, instead of being anxious, as I was while I was waiting in line, I thought, okay. She needs some encouragement today. And it's not about, I'm not recommending, don't lie, don't be fake. We've got to be honest and transparent when we give a compliment. But she had these beautiful blue eyes. And I just said, thank you for your hard work today. And your eyes are the most beautiful blue eyes I have ever seen. Tears came rolling down her face. And she said, I needed that. And I said, well, I need you, because where would I be without my Walmart goodies? And so it's just empowering those people. And they're all around us, and they're everywhere, and they go unnoticed so many times. And I just want to encourage you and ask you to notice. Notice the people that are placed in our lives for a reason. Notice the differences. It's okay that we're different. That's the beauty in us. If everyone was like me, what a crazy world this would be. We've got to be different. And sharing those differences is so exciting. But taking the time to intentionally make an act that makes a difference in someone else's life is truly the most rewarding thing in the world. I'm honored to have had the opportunity to survive this long in television. And I'm honored to have had the opportunity to lead teams to some great awards. But truly, I think I'm most honored in the everyday, in the story of that card, in the story of the Walmart lady, in the story of just trying to work on myself every day to be a little bit better today than I was yesterday, to really have that growth mindset. I have the opportunity to lead teams, and I love leading teams. And earlier this morning, I believe our first speaker said, how many of you in the room have had bad leaders? And I was one who raised my hand big and high, because I've been in commercial television and television in general, and they aren't always the nicest people in the world. I've been lied about. I've been just many stories. But it goes back to, we can be bitter or we can be better. And that's what made me want to go into leadership. Have any of you ever read a John Maxwell book? He's a New York Times bestselling author. And my hero. His books speak to my soul. And he has a saying that I love to share, that there are two great days in a person's life. The day you were born and the day you realize why. And to me, that just, it stirs my soul every time I say it. And let me tell you, I stand before you and I have had a million failures. I make mistakes. I've lost more jobs than I've gotten when I've applied for them. Again, I've told you I've been fat and ugly and the wrong hair color and so many different things, and told I would never amount to anything. And my father walked out on my family when I was 18 months old and left my mother, who was a nurse, with 3 little baby girls to take care of, who told me at that time in my life, growing up would have been the 70s, women had 2 choices. They could be a nurse or a school teacher. 2 really fantastic careers, but I dreamed of being a writer. The positive influence in my life was my grandfather. And every night, I'd sit on his lap and we'd watch the evening news with Walter Cronkite. And my grandpa one day said, "Buddy, you could do that one day." And I said, "Okay, Grandpa, I will." Well, my grandfather died when I was a sophomore in high school, so he never got to see me do it. But as, Mom and I were butting heads like crazy because she just wanted me to have a good living. And I grew up in Uricksville, Ohio. Anyone ever hear of it? Population 3,800. There were no television stations in Uricksville, Ohio. We watched the news in Cleveland, Ohio, which was about 2.5 hours away. So constantly my mom was telling me, "No, you can't do this. No, you can't do this. No, that's not what you're supposed to do." But inside my heart, I kept feeling like this is what I was born to do because Grandpa told me I could. And John Maxwell always says, nobody else needs to believe in your dream for it to come true. But if you don't believe in your dream, it will never happen. And if it's really your dream, it will pull you through the bad times. You will not be able to give up on it. So it's all about that ordinary, all about a chance. I have a quote that I want to share with you. Billy Graham's daughter, Gigi Graham, once said, "How much of our lives are, just daily? How often are we filled with mundane, seemingly unimportant things that must be done, whether at work or at home? These very seemingly ordinary daily tasks should be celebrated as extraordinary. After all, your talents are as unique as each of you are. So the best time to really live and to celebrate is right now. Yet so often in our lives we have destination disease." I was the #1 culprit of this, because when I was starting out, I graduated college with my Bachelor of Science degree in journalism, and I was going to be a journalist. TV reporter, here I come. Well, there are 210 television markets in the United States, #1 being the largest, and that's New York City. Number 210 was in Arizona somewhere. And I started out in Zanesville, Ohio, market 198. It was about as low as you could go. And granted, it was quite a few years ago. I've been doing this for 29 years. But I got that first job, and I made $10,000 a year, which was poverty even back then. And my mother said, "I told you you should have been a teacher." And my grandfather wasn't there to celebrate with me, but I said, "I'm not going to make $10,000 forever, Mom. It's just the beginning. I know that I can do this. I feel that I can do this." You see, I spent all my time in elementary school and middle school and high school. I've been a writer forever, and I love to write. How many of you, and I so date myself, someone else? It's not about us. It's about what we can do for others. And that's such an important thing. How many of you have ever been to Chick-fil-A? I love Chick-fil-A. But here's the story. Truett Cathy, founder of Chick-fil-A, he struggled a lot before creating his fast food giant. He served in the Army, then created the Dwarf Grill Shortly after opening the restaurant, his partner and brother died in a plane crash with his other brother. Then he discovered he had polyps in his colon. He had 2 surgeries, and while spending months recovering, that's where he had his multi-million-dollar idea to create a chain of restaurants based around a fried, seasoned chicken breast. And the rest, as they say, is history. He didn't allow the negativity of losing family members, of failing in other businesses, get the best of him. He pushed through and he made it happen. So many times in life, we want to stop. I'm normal, just like you. There are days I want to give up. But that's where that little dream inside of us, what we were created to do, we're dreamers, doers, walking toward our great destiny. And all of us need to get there. And that destiny isn't just becoming a multi-millionaire, a celebrity, winning the lottery and having tons of money. That extraordinary person is the person that you already are. Enjoy it, live it, love it. Be your best you. Continue to grow. Continue to see the good in the world. Because yes, there's a lot of crap all around us. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the one person that we can encourage today, that we can make a positive difference. You know, it's such an honor to lead the public television station here in Charlotte, and I inherited it after it had almost gone out of business. And we created this service to success mission. And I believed the more we served our community, the more successful we'd be. And I'm so grateful and so honored that God has worked through me to help grow it and bring it back from a $1.3 million deficit. And if all goes well and it's moving that way, this will be the 5th year of balancing our budget and serving our community. And the thing I think I'm most proud of is we're trying to do our part to help with economic mobility. And we created a program called the 3D Project that we teach in the 2 poorest high schools, Garinger High School and Vance High School. It's a 7-week career pathways and leadership program. And it's called Dreamers, Doers, Destiny. And we encourage these young people and expose them to lots of career options that they've never heard of, that only require a certification or a 2-year degree. Not everyone has to go to a 4-year college to be successful in life, but our community and life has told us, if you don't go to college, you're going to amount to nothing. Well, that's a load of crap, people. And so we've got to empower these young people, and it's my great privilege to work with these amazing young people that when you look them in the eye and tell them that they were created for greatness, you know, as part of the program, they have to write their own I Have a Dream speeches, and we bring them to the television station and they record them. If you want to see it, you can find it all on our website at pbscharlotte.org. They are the most beautiful young people with beautiful speeches. And we say, here are the requirements. Identify your dream. Tell us how much education, what education you need to make your dream come true. But this is my favorite part, and I'm going to close here. Say out loud, who will benefit from your dream coming true other than yourself? And when these people look in a camera with the bright lights around, and they've never been there, and they're scared to death, and they say why the world needs them to make their dreams come true, the auto mechanics that I hug and say, I can't fix anything, I can't change a tire, where would I be without you? I need you to make your dream come true. And when we encourage these young people, it is my great belief that these young people will walk into their great destiny, because they were created for greatness, they are extraordinary, and they will get there by doing the ordinary, and so will each of you. Thank you so much for your time.